Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Laura with Diamond Painting and Stitching with Laura. How's everybody doing? Is everybody having a good weekend? I hope. And today we are working on the beaded peacock. Sorry. Trying to get my act together here. I'm just having a rough day. It just seems rough. And working on the leaves up here on the top. I worked last night and got most of them right within this area, so I'm trying to finish all these green ones in here. But yesterday went a little bit better. It was nice and quiet at work, so got everything done that needed to be done. Yay! And the wind wasn't blowing. It was blowing, but it wasn't blowing terribly bad. Let me see if I can bring it in a little bit. There you go. So yeah, it was not nearly like Friday night. Oh my goodness, that was just way too much. Just too much. So, got to work today again, but at least it's only till 9 o'clock, so that always helps. And then I got one more day. I swear, if this doesn't get straightened out one way or the other, I'm ready to get on a schedule, you know, to do the things I have to do and pay all the bills. And so I don't know, guys, there might be a lag in my channel here if I can't pay the cable bill or the cable internet bill. So we'll see how it goes. So playing it by ear. So if I disappear, you'll know. But right now I'm just kind of depressed and, you know, just ready for it to get together. And I know it will, but it's just going to take some time. So if you don't hear from me for a few weeks or something, you'll know what happened. I didn't want to leave you all in the lurch, but yeah, it's just spectacular at most. But so yeah, and then Christmas on top of it. But I mean, I'm not too worried about Christmas. I do what I do, and the kids know it, and you know, we're all's good, you know, that way. So it will be what it will be, and we'll get through it one way or another. It's just that it seems like all my money is coming like at the end, towards the end of the month. So it's just, oh God. You know, I think, how did I get to this situation? But I remember, so it's all my fault. I mean, more so than anything, you know, but and getting back on my feet is another, you know, but it is what it is. So if you don't hear from me, you'll know what happened and why I can't do this or that. But just taking it one moment at a time, and I'm not gonna panic, and that's just all I can do. So we'll get it straightened out. And of course, you know, at the beginning of the year I get to file my taxes. Yay. So there shouldn't be any problems, you know, getting that taken care of. The places that I worked were right here in town, so that should get taken care of. And last year, I mean, it was like 2 weeks and it was done. So we'll see. But it's just getting on a regime of getting paid from work and getting paid from my Social Security and all that stuff, and rearranging, you know, when I pay bills and when I don't pay bills. So we'll get there. We'll get there one moment at a time. I've got faith. So I hate these leaves, man. They are like so few and far between. I keep doing a few because I don't want to keep dragging the thread, you know, and pulling the material. This is all I worked on last night because I was just it's been a long 4 days. Well, not 4 days, but you know what I mean. And stressing, and we'll get there, guys. We'll get there. One silly moment at a time. So, but I just don't have patience, I guess. So, I have learned one thing in threading this silly thin thread. You know how you lick the thread to put it through the needle? I do, but, you know, I know that's gross, but it's my stuff, so I'm not giving it to anybody at this point. Sorry. So, I just don't know. Bizarre, bizarre, bizarre. I'm trying to work my way over to this side, but I'd kind of like to finish this little edge. Whoop. I love these beads. They're a beautiful emerald green. At least they show up emerald, and the other one is like a light pale green. That's like the inner part, if they have an inner part. So it's really pretty. And I'm really pleased with the way that this is going along. And no, for all you people that keep asking whether or not I've finished anything, or no, I haven't. It's been a horrible year, and I haven't finished many projects. That's why I'd like to get back on my money regime so that I could buy some small projects, you know, to do. I've been looking at several different, I'll call them designers, at Amazon. Some is Plum Street, and I want to say the Scarlet House, and that's all I can think of, you know, but, you know, designers that make small things so that I can make some little bitty pictures and stuff and see how that goes. You know, I don't think that they will be too horribly bad. I may start there instead of starting the way I want it to start. Come on, what is going on here? Silly Billy. There we go. Every once in a while this thread gets weird if I get it too long, and I wanted to have enough thread to make it through this, but and see, now the next one two are up there, so yeah, I know this would probably go a whole heck of a lot easier if I did it right straight across, but you know me, I can't do it that way. It's just, no. Oh, crap. Let's make another knot. I have lovely knots on the back of here. They're not real big, but they just, the thread gets all screwed up about halfway through. So there'll be a lot of cutting and scissoring. But see what I mean? Just, and I don't want to go from place to place and start bunching it, because it's doing really well. It's nice and thick material, so, you know, I mean, it helps a lot that it is thick and it doesn't bunch up like that real thin material that I've had. And I haven't worked on my little poppy flower. I should, but I'm just stuck on this thing. It's just, I love it. And it's so easy to do. It just takes one bead at a time. I gotta get it behind me or else it falls off the freaking table, because it's so slick. I'm used to doing this in my lap. And I just sit there at night and do it for a couple hours and just keep on going. But, yeah, I'll get past the depression, and I think, you know, my mother passing away and all that entailed, it's just too much for this year. I'm ready to go on to the next year and better things, and so I don't know with this Kappa thing, you know, how it's going to come out. I hate to mention it because I've heard about it, and I'm just kind of sick of hearing about it. So I'm sure you are too. So I don't know where it's going to go. Come on. Jeez Louise. So I'm worried, but I'm not worried. So, you know, one moment at a time, people. One moment at a time. It'll be what it'll be. But, I mean, I would really hate for everybody to give up their channels and all the communication between people and the connections that it does make. and how it makes people feel when they do their crafts or they do a video, and how good it makes them feel about themselves. I'd hate to lose that, you know, over stupidity, you know, because people are just, I mean, YouTube or whomever is just being too overreactive towards children, you know. I don't know. We weren't coddled in our generation, you know. It was just what it was, and we dealt with things. We learned to deal with things and how things went, and you know, you weren't pussyfooted around, and it's just, but I still don't think that, you know, I mean, some of these crafts are way beyond children as far as I'm concerned. Now, you know, I started cross-stitching, but there's no way that I would have been interested in any of all this, you know, back at that young of an age, or an age even under the age of 13, because I wouldn't have been able to do it or have the money to do certain projects and things. I certainly didn't have this kind of money when I was a child. You know, I'm sure there are children that have money, but to spend it towards this, not likely. You know, so I don't know. It's just unreal. And not that I don't want children to get good hand coordination experience from doing this, because certainly it would help, but I just don't think that it's on their level. I don't know. If people would just use common sense, it would just help. You know, I don't know. I'll just shut up now. You've heard my bit on it. I've listened and listened until I could listen no more. And I'm like, okay, you know. And there's people that make sense and people that don't make sense from what I've listened to. So, you know, I mean, it doesn't theoretically sound correct on things. So, it is what it is. So we'll see. But I just wanted you to know, you know, that there may be a lag in between my videos. And hey, who knows? I might get crap done if I don't have cable. And I don't have YouTube to watch every day and stuff. So, here we are. We will get it one way or another. But I know that if I do go away, I will be back. You know, barring any crazy, stupid complications. So, other than that, that's all I got to say today. It's just unbelievable. And slow. Work was so slow. I swear, I think I'm going to lose my mind. I'm so used to cooking at a fast pace, and I just don't know if I'm going to survive all this, but it's kind of nice not coming home and feeling like somebody beat you with a baseball bat, you know? Not that I know what that feels like, but it's a good analogy. But, hang in there, gotta get it. And I have to do these one at a time because, I don't know, I'm just stupid. I can't seem to get my body coordinated, and it's so limp. But, so I'll be working on this, you know, off and on. This is my sit-down project, and I know I haven't worked on the tiger in a while. I just haven't felt like dealing with it, but because I'm really into this, and it's going so well, I just want to get it done. So, sooner or later, I'll get some projects done. But this is a nice thing to work on in your lap, and because it's not so terribly big. And whoops, I got one more. Of course I do, since I almost put a knot in it. But yeah, isn't that pretty? I just love the beads on here. So I'm just trying to fill things in. I know, I keep repeating myself. I'm sorry. But yeah, I've been looking at a lot of floss tuber stuff and lots of different patterns, but there's some things I'd like to get that are big, and there's some that I'd like to get small. So I just don't know where it's going. I like that new Christmas diamond painting that Diamond Painting with Pearl got from Diamond Art Club. It's beautiful. With the, you know, the room. I think somebody else got it. Oh God, don't ask me, please. I've watched probably 500 videos in a week, it seems like. And, but this one is really beautiful. Just beautiful. So, not in the repertoire. Not right now. We're down to the crunch time. So, we'll just have to crunch on through it. It makes me sad, but there's nothing I can do about it. So, and just work my way right through it. And carry on. It's not like I'm going to starve to death. I've got 2 freezers full of food. So that won't be a problem. And I've got gas in my car, and I don't have to go more than 2 blocks to work. So we will see, people. It's just a trying time. Ugh. I hate it. I hate it. And there, nothing I can do, no more than I can do. So I can't make it any different. It'll be what it'll be. But I even got a diamond painting diamond in there. Can you see it? I don't know how the hell it got in there. Beats the heck out of me. I must have been picking stuff up off the table. If I spilled it or something, who knows? Jeez Louise. But yeah, I'll be working on this, and I'm still working on Hope Runs Deep. So we'll see whether or not I can get it done by Christmas or not. If I do, I do. If not, you know, it's a beautiful winter type diamond painting. As far as that goes, sorry, I'm out of the way. Where am I? I gotta see where I'm at. Sorry, guys. Where are you? Thread. Jeez, I couldn't see the thread because there was so much light shining on the top of the camera. So, we'll just persevere through. I'm not much for persevering, but I can do what I have to do. Always. So, I always manage to get it done one way or another. So, next year is going to definitely be different. Because I'll be on schedule and know how to take care of everything. And so, we'll get there. Come on. See what I mean? I get all the way down to the bottom, and then it just does its thing. There's 2 football games on today, but they're both on at the same time, the Chiefs and the Denver Broncos. Oh yeah, it's special. Just special. And I'll be at work for both. So, oh well, won't see the game today. I can probably copy it, but I mean, not copy it, but record it on my TV if I was so inclined, but I don't know. It'll be what it'll be. And I don't relish coming home and watching a football game at 9 o'clock at night and not getting to bed at a decent hour. So, sorry, I keep getting my hand in the way there. Now see, the thread's gotten to a better size or length, and it's not getting all messed up there about halfway through. It's just irritating. So, But it goes, you know, fairly fast. I just work on a section at a time, whatever color I want. I get tired of working with the blue. And then I go and working with the green, and then I've worked with the tans and the browns and the coppers. They got beautiful colors in this. Just beautiful. So, just wore out. Should get that needle out of there before I jam it right into my hand. I was working on the bottom and I decided to work on the, oh come on the top. And that's how I ended up with 2 needles, but that's one of those nice small ones, my quilting needles. But I'm finding I like using this long beading needle. I bought some beading needles. They're here somewhere. God only knows where. But this did come with 2, so I have no idea where the other one is, unless it's in its box. Because I left the excess beads, you know, in the box, so I wouldn't... Seriously? I went up the wrong side. See what I mean? I can't get it coordinated. So, nothing else going on, I don't think. Now, I got Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday off this next week, so that will help. And I like that. Like it a lot. So, don't know what I'm going to be doing on my days off. My daughter hasn't mentioned doing anything. At least we won't have to cut wood. And I don't know that it is or it isn't going to snow this week. And today it's supposed to get in the 40s. In the next couple of days, I think, as well. So some of that stupid, silly ice will turn to slush, at least until I get ready to come home. But like I said, I just kind of got to go down, turn again, and then go to the main road, and the highway's dry. I've been on it today. And turn again, so... Gee-haw. And sometime this week I gotta go to the post office and get my mail. I haven't been there in a week or so, but haven't needed to, and then the weather was horrible, and I mean, I get my bills, I know when they come out, so I just pay them, even before I even get, you know, the paper copy. They could really save their money and their paper by not even sending me a copy on those. But, oh, goodness gracious, we're getting there, guys. So, yeah, just little runs around doing things and getting caught up. And I'm trying to have a positive attitude, guys, and I'm trying not to whine and moan and you know, because I have nobody to blame but myself, you know, for quitting this stupid job, but it was driving me over the edge. So I feel a whole lot calmer and my blood pressure's down, so that should be a good thing. But we'll just take it real slow and on we go. Whoops, there's 2 stuck together, but I don't want to let go of that much. Alright guys, well I think that's going to be it for today, but I just wanted to fill you in on if, you know, things should change here and you don't see or hear from me for, God, half a month or whatever. You'll know what happened. So, we'll see. But, thanks for joining me today, and if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe, and please hit the bell, and that way you'll know when my next video comes out. Y'all have a good rest of your day and a good rest of your weekend, and God bless, and bye-bye.